Hello, welcome back. This is session B of your 28-day strong hip challenge. We're going to get straight into it. So if you've got your book or your yoga block, let's just take it to the side. We're getting onto all fours in our tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips here, and find that strong core position. So push the floor away, slightly tuck the tailbone here, and keep about 20% tension in the core there. We're going to bring our book just on our lower back above our hips, and we want it to stay nice and still throughout. Okay, bring your knees in together, and we're going into those fire hydrants. Really lift and control back. You want to try and get as much range as you can without rocking the hips. So if you are using your block, that's going to tell you when you start tilting to the side here. Keep that tension. Really lift. Last one on this side. Okay, and the other side. So this is a really nice drill to just help keep this range that you do have, making sure you don't lose any, warming up our joints before we go into any deeper stretches here. Okay, last couple. Really notice your range and how it feels. Okay, going into kickbacks next. Let's bring that leg back, squeeze the glutes, and bring it back in. Keep that tension in the core, keep checking in. And what we like to do is to, if you can, just to record yourself to see how it's looking. Sometimes we think we're doing one thing and we're doing something completely different. So we do recommend that if you can. Okay, other side here, keeping everything still. Squeeze that glute. How's the hip flexor feeling today? How's the glute feeling? Just 3 more here. You're gonna get so good at this movement over the next 28 days. Okay, last one. Okay, all right, we are gonna use a band next, so we don't need this anymore. I'm just gonna put it to the side. I'm gonna use our Bondi Blue band for this. It's very well used on our tour. I do recommend using either an Onyx or a pink if you want to start really gently to really feel the benefit of this stretch. So we're going to loop it around our anchor here. So I've got this pole here in the park. It's quite thick, so it doesn't need to be the size. It could be a lot thinner. It could be our door anchor that you're using with your door. It could be the leg of a sturdy chair or a sofa that's really bolted down, whatever you have access to here. So we don't need to worry about the progress lines for this one. We're just going to bring the band around the anchor point, and you'll have a nice little loop here that we're just going to thread the rest of the band through. And I want it to be around hip height here. So around there. Okay, just make sure it's nice and secure and tight on your anchor point. And then from here, we're just gonna come into a seated position, and I'm just gonna bring my foot and my leg into that loop here, and I'm just gonna place it under my knee. From here, I'm just gonna cross my knee over into that figure 4, so my leg is resting on my left knee here, and that band is pulling me in. Just come into a nice position where you've got a straight line from your right leg to your anchor point there. Okay, from here already you should feel a tiny stretch in your band. If it's really stretched, come in a little bit more. If you don't have any tension in the band, just come back a little bit. So we just find that point where we're getting a little bit of a stretch, and then come back onto the floor, gently lie down here. And then you want that band just to gently pull you in. Okay, to begin with, we're just gonna relax into this position, breathing in and out, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Okay, if it feels good there, if you're getting a good stretch, just stay where you are. If you want to get a deeper stretch, we're just gonna shuffle ourselves back slightly so that band is pulling me in that little bit more. And then I'm just gonna let my knee relax, let the hip relax, and that band should be pulling you in even more here. So we're going to breathe in and out, in and out. Really relax into it. Last breath in and out. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make it active. So we're going to think about pushing our knee towards your anchor point here. We're just going to contract those muscles in the sides of the glutes here, which is what we're getting a good stretch, which we're stretching at the moment. So we want it to be really contracted in that stretch position. So you should feel you're taking the slack out of the band by just pushing that knee in. So keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. We're going to keep going for 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Let that band pull you in. We're going to do one more round of this. Okay, breathing in and out. Really relax into it, and in and out. Okay, going back into that active hold. Push that knee down. Take the slack out of the band. Really feel the glute come to work here. Keep going. We just want to use about 20% of our strength here, nothing too intense. Last 3, 2, 1, and we'll just relax for 2 breaths here, in and out, in and out. Okay, great stuff. Come out of this position, come back up, and we're going to swap round. So I'm just going to shuffle to my right slightly so that my knee is going to be in line with that band. Hook it over. Bring that leg onto the top of your right knee now, and then just make sure that band is hooked around the bottom of your knee here. Okay, once you're in a good position where you're getting a little bit of stretch, we're just going to lie back down and let that band pull you in. And I can already feel this side is much tighter than my right side. Getting some good feedback here. Okay, breathing in and out. In and out. And if you want to adjust the band and make it a little bit harder, feel free to. I'm just going to shuffle back just a little bit more to get that deeper stretch. Okay, I've got a nice strong band pillow there. Breathing in and out, and in and out. Okay, we're going into our active hold. In 3, 2, 1. Push that knee down towards your anchor point here. Take the slack out of the band. You should feel the band start to lose a bit of tension because you're really pushing it in. Last 2, 1. And then relax, let the band pull you in. Breathing in and out. We really want our bodies to adapt and get comfortable in this position. Eventually it probably won't feel comfortable. We don't want it to feel comfortable. We want to be pushing our range, pushing that stretch feeling, but it shouldn't feel excruciating. Okay, we're going back into the active in 3, 2, 1. Let's push that knee in. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Contracting our hips here right at the sides. 3, 2, 1. And relax. This is the last bit here. Breathe in and out. We're nearly done. Breathe in and out. Last big breath in and out. Okay, and you can gently come back up. Bring your leg out of the band, make sure there's no resistance, and you are done. When you come up, stand up gently. Your hips should feel nice and loose for the rest of your day or evening. Bye.